Alrighty.
So you're standing on top of this wall, and what you see is a path that leads up to the manor itself.
Mm-hmm.
It looks well maintained, this garden. Sunflowers line rows side by side with the path. You see that the house sort of goes around to what looks like it could be a backyard, or could go further beyond. A sort of like a well-kept dirt path
Right.
down the side. It looks to be 2 levels.
Anything in the gardens? Anything I should worry about if we go up the path to the house?
If he says the line "clever girl," I'm not going to be excited.
Oh, you were running.
It's been 72 days since our last Sorcerer.
It's been 0 days. Sorry, Dave.
There's been like 2 hours since the last one.
You had one job, Phil.
One job! Anyhow, so no obvious enemies lurking for us on
No.
fields of sunflowers. That's nice. So,
Are the sunflowers secretly younglings? If anyone has seen Robot Chicken. Okay, that's never mind, then that's fine.
guys, shall we check out this house? It's not like we have a lot of options. Yeah.
Does the path go any further past the house? Like, does it just continue? So the path just ends at the gate?
Yeah.
How many windows are there, and how big are the windows?
They're probably about 6 foot.
Okay. Are there any at like ground level that we can look at?
Yeah, they're the 6 foot ones.
Okay, cool.
There's 2 smaller ones above.
Can they see through the windows from where they are?
No.
So they're like curtains? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If only I had my demon amulet that tells me what demons are at, but I don't have it.
That would be helpful.
I'll go first.
Excellent.
I'll go up and
I
just
think
knock.
that is a beautiful idea.
I'll knock on the door.
After you.
We have consensus.
Alright. You head down the pathway. It's probably 30 feet.
You're still
the door
watching this
itself.
from atop the wall. You just trudging down this pathway.
You start seeing, Max, and what you guys don't yet, is you start seeing the sunflowers wilt progressively as you're walking. The ground turns from well-kept dirt path to muddy sludge. The gardens eventually start to wilt and then rot and decay. The door, being an elaborate mahogany, is rotten and chipped in places. And the windows are boarded up.
And we can't see this from where we are.
This still looks beautiful from where we are. Okay.
Ooh.
Roll me a perception, James.
9. 9.
9. You see a object in the garden, but you can't determine what it is.
Okay. I keep
I'd like-
one eye on that and I look at the door with my other eye.
I'd like to follow behind Max, like in between the two groups.
Okay.
And I started noticing the decaying garden as I get
Yes.
closer. Alright, cool. Can I do that thing where like you walk forward, noticing the decay, and then like walk backwards? Does it like spring back up again?
No.
So once I've seen the decay, that's it. I'm going to message again to Valar and Escobar and just say, is the garden still nice and shiny for you guys?
Yep.
Can confirm.
I think there is an illusion here, and I think you being further away to try and see it is not going to help you, because if it's affecting you from where you are outside of the point to which the illusion takes effect, and you may lose us shortly.
Understood. Coming to you.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm waiting for the copy.
Roger.
Who's Roger? You see the same thing. I'm going to get you guys to roll me a perception. All 3 of you. Except for you, because you've already done yours.
18.
Beautiful.
12.
Okay. Good, but not as beautiful.
Natural 20.
Very beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful.
Natural 20, so that is 26, I think.
Well, you see it as clear as day. There is a bloody axe. Even with your 12 and your 18, you see it too. There is an axe bloodied on the ground. There seems to be some kind of brain matter as well.
Fresh blood, dried blood.
What about the brain?
Right.
Was it a smart brain?
I don't think we can determine that just yet.
I don't think it works that way, Stormman.
Sure.
But the blood is congealed and dry.
Anything special about the axe itself? Or is it just a normal wood axe?
It's rusty and old, and it seems to be used for wood, but in this case, it seems to be used to have killed something.
Mm-hmm.
Is there blood on the house, or the door, or the doorstep? No.
Any blood leading away or two?
There's a little bit of dried blood sort of leading towards the path and sort of crossing a bit of the garden, but it stops.
Okay.
Well, that's creepy.
Oh, I figured it out. It's not a smart brain. It was killed there.
Do you go up to the door, Max?
I do, yeah. I'm just going to knock on it.
Cool. You knock on it and you hear screaming inside. Stop! 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 Please help us! Somebody stop! Please stop! The words cut short. An eerie silence follows.
And now I just... Let me in!
Just him hears that.
The door, you start shaking the door and blood starts pouring from the top. Slow at first and just seems to stream down.
I let it go. I step
And the
back
blood
and
sort
then I
of
try and
oozes
kick it
down
in.
the doorsteps. Okay, do me a strength.
Oh,
About
yes.
time you rolled.
Alright, yeah, nice.
Oh, so doing things your character is good at.
Did we all hear the screaming, or is it just him?
It's a 22.
Just him.
Just him, okay. Is he the only one that can see the blood as well?
Yes.
Okay, so we're just watching him go mad.
Yeah, you kick in the door, slams open, and before you is a hallway. You see a number of 4 doors, and at the very end of this hallway seems to be a staircase that goes up. Can you do a
Remembering back to the screams,
sanity check?
were they close screams to the door? Or were they...
They seem like they're a little bit off. It could be the end of the room.
How is sanity supposed to work? Con
So
Con
you
plus
add
wisdom.
Con plus wisdom modifiers.
17.
17, beautiful. You feel like something is trying to drive you insane, but you fend that off. You're like, okay, I was in Amberton City, it's fine. So you do manage to hold off the feeling of...
As soon as I see him kick in the door, I call out, Max, don't follow it. Whatever it was you saw or heard, stay with us.
Yep. And I stay there, and I'm just like, got my halberd out, and then poking into the threshold of the house, and just seeing that I can have that freedom with my blade in there. Whether it's something that's like I'm poking at something squishy or something, or...
yeah, you kill him. I'm kidding.
I mean, that could happen.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely nothing that you feel. It feels normal.
Okay. It's normal to speak.
Good idea, though.
Mention screams and blood. Yeah.
I have just one question.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Screaming and blood and I don't know.
Is the door
screaming
still-
cut short, so she probably realised that there was nothing to scream about, and then just
So we join Max at the door.
Mhm.
Is there blood on the door? To us?
No.
So the door looks normal.
It looks decayed and rotten and old, but not bloody.
Right.
Has-
Max.
Can we see into the house?
Yes.
Okay.
It
check.
looks exactly the same as I
So
described.
he
There's a
so he kicked the
hallway.
door down. We can all see into the house,
Yes.
but only he heard the screams and saw the blood.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there going to be a way that we won't be able to see each other?
It's possible. That's why we can't stray too far from each other.
Yeah. You're currently all able to see each other. You did see Max try to kick the door in and succeed.
Can I...
Avert your gaze. Your gaze should be averted right now. Oh, that fits suspiciously perfectly.
Tell us when we can revert.
You can revert.
Okay.
You guys enter here.
Can I make a suggestion? This place, we should assume that what we're seeing might not be real. Be very careful about anything that tries to lure you away from us as a group.
So
That includes creepy old men.
that especially includes creepy old men.
In real life,
Point of fact, though, just by comparison, we are older than you. We don't fall in that category of creepy old men.
Okay.
Good point.
I like
The
that.
slightly
That's distinction.
less creepy old man.
Okay.
You
Because
are
we're elves.
fine.
We're elves. We don't.
He
look
is a
old.
little scary.
Yeah.
We don't look old.
He is always a little scary.
It's
I would
And
not.
when he is very scary, you should be scared.
I would not follow him if I saw him. Anyway, let us move on.
Okay, you see a hallway before you. Can I get you all to roll me a perception, please?
oh dear. That's
How does the 17 sound?
17 sounds great.
so 10.
22.
Okay.
Not bad.
So there are 4 doors that you see that line the walls opposite each other. There's one door to your left, one to your right, another door further down the hallway to your left, and another one further down the hallway to the right. Next to the first door on the left, so that would be this side here, there is a picture of a man and a young boy, a portrait, I should say, holding a deer over their shoulders. The doorway to the right is a picture of a man and a woman and 2 kids standing in a typical pose, a boy and a girl.
Are they
in
doing
front
that,
of their
like-
parents.
Yeah, that creepy thing where like the father is standing there completely
And they're
like
just
blank
like-
face, and he's got like one hand on their shoulder.
No, they all seem happy and smiling.
Something's wrong.
The one
No noble has a photo like that in their house.
Yes.
the
Our cynicism alarm has just gone off.
Yeah.
the back left door is a picture of the 2 same grown-ups that you saw in that picture behind the children in their wedding suit and dress, and they're currently, and there's another with just a lady herself with a quill and seems to be writing something on the parchment. Opposite that is a picture of the mother and daughter cooking in the kitchen.
You don't often see that.
There is one more for who rolled higher than an 18.
Just him.
Just you. What you see, and everyone else just sees a blank portrait. What you see is a portrait of someone with long, black, strandy...
It turned off.
You see a picture of someone with long, black, strandy hair and a featureless face. Pale and indistinct.
Cool.
And on the bottom of this frame, the words appear slightly scratched out. Eldris Eva.
Guys,
I dare you.
don't. I don't have to be me.
What is going on?
All right. Apparently, Idris Elba is here.
You went there.
I'm not one to fangirl, but if this is who I think it is, I hope you guys have stuff to make autographs with. Very happy with a lot of his depictions, but I do think that might be misleading because that one there, that face is scary. What about, like, do you guys see the same thing there? It seems like
What face?
I would like to firebolt the picture. Not fireball, firebolt.
Okay. Roll me an attack just to see if you hit. The DC's low on it.
I only rolled a 7, but I have plus 10 to hit, so that's 17.
You hit it square in the middle, and it catches fire for a bit, and then the flames flicker out. Starts bleeding.
Can we see it?
I like to prestidigitate and just clean up the blood.
You just see the frame just collapse and scorched.
Okay.
Cool. So it's now collapsed and scorched.
Except for you, the portrait's bleeding.
Okay, cool. I would like to prestidigitate the blood.
Okay. It goes back in, and it seems to, at the same time, mend the portrait.
It's cool, I have mending, so I can do that too. That's great.
Didn't even need to.
Yeah, okay,
For some
great.
reason, even this was enough.
It's still got
to
the
do it.
creepy face on
Yes, but this time the eyes start getting scratched. There was no eyes, it was featureless, but where the eyes would have been, black scratches start crossing it.
Not that ugly.
Can you do a sanity check for me, please?
Oh, jeez.
Because both these stats are so strong. Oh,
That's not good.
no. Actually, both those stats are not too bad. That is a. That is a 9. Considering I rolled a 2, I just like to point that out there.
That's
not
pretty
that
good that
bad.
you got that. You got up to there.
Is that a saving throw?
Yeah.
Or a...
Saving throw.
Oh, saving throw. So, then that will be slightly different. That will be a.
Con and whiz. Okay, that's better for me too. Yeah.
Still not good.
12.
12. Okay.
No, 13.
You take 3 points of sanity damage. It doesn't affect your health, it just affects your sanity bar.
Oh.
This is where it's coming into play.
Cool.
So explain to me why you just did that.
So. It's hard to describe. You know when you like wake up and it's like super early in the morning and you're just not all there yet, and like you walk past a mirror, and as you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, "Oh, that was a rough sleep." Right? Now imagine that, but this time it's the person on the other side of the mirror saying that to you. That level of creepy you're currently feeling, that's the level of creepy I've got right now. I had a picture. It had like no face on it, but it was like the outline of a person with scraggly hair. Shot it with a firebolt. Started to bleed. Prestidigitated the blood. Went back to the normal face again. I thought, that's good at least. Although still creepy. Until the eyes started to get scratched out.
I take another long, hard look at where he says this is supposed to be. I see nothing.
You see a empty frame, and even the words on the frame, underneath the frame, you can't make that out at all.
Right.
Where you could make out the name Escobar, no one else could make that out.
Idris Elba.
And it's an entry. Yeah.
That's that pommy bloke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to that painting.
There's no...
Let's just check the hallway before you go. Just walking up to the painting. Can I look at the floor?
Oh, because that distance you shot again.
Yeah.
Can I look at the floor and the ceiling? I'm looking for like glyphs or trigger points or something.
You're looking for a glitch in the game.
Glyphs.
Glyphs. There's no glyphs.
2 creepy looking twins of about 6.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
are they standing at the end of the hallway holding hands?
Yeah.
Telling me to come and play with them forever and ever.
Yeah. Tricycle maybe, I don't know.
So there's nothing on the wall, lower down on the walls? Like,
No.
By the way, that axe that we saw right there, did it have a property of Johnny?
No.
mad vibes.
Here's Johnny. No.
Is it snowing outside?
No.
Okay.
We're not in the Shining, I can happily say.
Welcome. Nope.
I have come to the conclusion you can probably go and look at the portrait.
So there's a room to your right, close to where you are. There's a room further down. There's a room to your left, and further down there's a room to your
Where was the portrait that he saw that
And
he
there's
threw
a
a
staircase,
fireball at?
obviously.
I'm gonna walk down the hallway.
Furthest part on the right.
Furthest down on the
If
right.
you guys are okay with this, I'm gonna walk into the hallway. And then
Never.
as I go down the hallway, I'm gonna poke the walls a little bit, and then just like make sure that nothing's breathing at us. Because when I poke it, I'm hoping it goes.
As you start going and poking, you hear creaking as if it's going upstairs, like footsteps.
Like above me.
Straight ahead, but it's heading upwards.
So that's your unseen servant.
There's no downstairs down there.
So we have unseen servants in the realm of unseen servants that we are. That's pretty cool.
Helpful, actually.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonder if he's gonna go up and make a bed for us.
So, do we want to
And
check out
then
these
at
rooms?
the very top of the
It would-
staircase, You hear 2 thuds and then nothing.
Okay, guys, no running. You guys can come inside now.
Okay. It would be, dumb not to check these rooms.
And these guys heard that too?
Yes, it would be unfortunate to be caught on the stairs, for
I
example.
don't want to be alone. Did these guys hear that?
Yes, we heard you.
They heard.
Did we hear the footsteps? No, but we can hear you.
Alright, you guys can
You
come
were
in.
the closest because he started making your way down. Yeah.
Come in, I don't want to be alone. Before that door closes, come on in, please.
Just as you're doing that, a really big part is like prestidigitation the door just a little bit more closed. I'm like, oh no, the door is closing! Oh no, oh no! I got you guys! Oh god!
Pranks in the nightmare realm!
You just hear this squeal coming from inside. So this Max really shitting himself.
Wow, there's a stain on the carpet.
You'll see it before, guys. It's wet.
No. Okay.
It's really stale.
So which door do we want to check first, guys? Because I'm profoundly uncomfortable leaving potential enemies behind me.
I would like to check the door with the family next to it.
Okay.
Okay.
As good as any.
Do the family faces look familiar at all on the portrait?
Always.
No.
I
just pushed this. Probably just open this door here.
Again, I get ready to poke back anything that jumps out.
You make your way in.
I'd like to do it cautiously,
Okay.
moving quite slowly.
And he likes to rage.
Would you like to stealth or you just cautious?
No, not stealthing, but
So,
I'm
yeah.
just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
taking
okay,
my
just
time
jump in
and,
there,
and
yeah.
looking for things as I go.
Alright. Roll me perception, please.
What do you see?
12.
In the top left of the room, a fireplace fills the room with a warmth. A wolf skin lies on the ground. A piano lines the opposite wall, and a table stands in front of a couch. On the table lies an unfinished card game and a note.
Guys,
So
Is the fireplace
if we
lit?
woke up in a space, do we have to go to sleep to wake up again?
There is a bloody knife on the
you
couch
comfortable going to sleep in here?
with dried blood.
Is the fireplace lit as it is in the painting picture, Matt?
No,
Okay.
it's unlit.
There's a knife on this couch.
Yes, it's dried blood.
Is there kindling in the fireplace?
Yes, charcoal and old and it's cold.
Right, I will approach the couch to observe the knife.
Okay.
So
It is a. It looks like a kitchen knife.
Mm-hmm.
It looks old, and it's covered in dried blood and rust.
Okay. Can I touch it?
You can.
So we follow him into the room. I think we're all getting the feeling that when we separate, we see things differently.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not
We're
get
best
too
off all being in the same
far away
place.
from each other, just in case we have any more pranks from good old Vesryn here.
Is the note covered in blood?
No.
That's comforting.
Yeah.
I'd like to put a couple of my torches, one of my torches in the fireplace and then light it.
I'll slide the note off the table
Sure.
then.
The wood doesn't really catch that well. It tries to, but most of it's being burnt out. And it's just
No, the torch that I put in, so the torch would still light.
the torch is still lit. Yeah.
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 And I'm just going to leave it in there.
Okay.
I just want to see if it works or if it's...
Oh right, yeah, no, it still works.
Mhm.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a note that you find.
Dear Tom,
what's this here?
I really, really, really like you. Do you like me back?
Will you marry me?
Yes. Yes. No. Love, Laurence.
What's this here? Is that a gap going?
There's
to
a
the next
doorway.
room? There's
Yeah.
a doorway. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's closed, or we can see through it now. We're in the room.
It's closed.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like it's got a lock on it.
There's a
It
piano,
does look like
there's a
a door.
piano in that room?
There's a piano in this room that you just walked into.
Ben just
If you play chopsticks, something bad will happen.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to play. I was going to ask you to.
Something really fucked up happened in this house.
What does the note say?
Are you talking about like a family getting along?
You're
and-
welcome to read it out loud or not. I just give it to you so you can get the choice.
My darling Isabel, I don't remember what happened. I don't know why it happened, but I awoke with an axe and blood on my hands, and it would appear that your death was my doing. But I wasn't myself. It was as if I wasn't in control of my mind or body. It's like I've been possessed. I'm so sorry. I'm writing this because it is my fault. I found Elizabeth drowned in the lake and George in the fireplace. I still know that bit on my first reading, didn't I? I should never have taken that damn statue or bought this house. I know that you're in a better place, and I know that I can now only belong to one place, hell. I'm sorry for everything. I will always love you and will always miss you. Love forever, William Swann.
You might want to remove the torch from the fireplace.
There was a dead body in that fireplace at some point.
Like to prestidigitate the fireplace.
That sounds like a nice guy, Bart.
You just enjoy saying that word, though, don't you?
It is a nice word.
Do you wish you could say the word prestidigitate?
I'd love to say prestidigitate, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
It is a long word.
I like to hey presto that ways too.
Wow.
Abracadabra.
I want you all of you just like, oh, that like really takes the fun out of that.
It does. The room you're in also looks dishevelled. It looks like it's been there for quite some time.
Did anybody see it?
Decay and rot cover the couch. The piano looks worn and unused. Cobwebs fill the corners of the room and the fireplace itself.
What we could do, we could take the kid out of the fireplace. We go find the girl from the pool, and then we can revive these people, right?
Look, I don't know how
Do you
magic.
have a powerful cleric in mind?
I don't know how magic works, but I don't think that's how that works.
Hey guys, Simon here, or as you know me from the game, Valar Nyx, enigmatic wood elf monk and stunner of all of Laurence's monsters. So, if you like what you've seen, if you've enjoyed it, press like, subscribe, get the notifications, so that just like Valar, you never miss anything. Cheers guys, thanks for watching.